Hey there, it's Lowell Jr. I hope you enjoyed the marketing webinar that we put on this week. Chris did a great job. We had over 100 people in attendance, and people were there until the end. After an hour of the webinar, we had over 100 people still in the webinar. It was great, great feedback, and really excited about it. This week, I want to talk about cash services. And as Chris talked about in marketing, there are three ways to increase your revenue. You can increase how many buyers you have, you can increase how often they buy, and you can increase how much they do buy. And one way to do that is through cash services. Insurance companies are not doing us any favors. They're not increasing our reimbursement, they're decreasing our reimbursement. That is inelastic. But if you want some elasticity in pricing, go to cash services. And when I talk about cash services, there are some really great things that we do that enhance patient care and increase patient outcomes. But unfortunately, they're not covered by insurance, they're cash services. So we need to embrace those things. The things that I most commonly do for cash is EPAT. I've been doing Shockwave one way or another since 2000. So I'm nearly 25 years into my experience of doing Shockwave and EPAT. It is for sure the best thing that I do that is non-invasive care for my patients. And unfortunately, it's cash payment. And I charge $1,000 for the series of EPAT treatments, and I rarely get patients saying no to it. I treat plantar fasciitis, Achilles problems, any tendinopathy of the foot and ankle, as well as a variety of other things. And patients are happy to get the care, and they will pay cash for something that they value in terms of getting them back to work and life and pain free. Another cash service I do quite a bit of is amniotic injections. They're not covered by insurance. Don't try to get insurance to cover them. It's just a rabbit hole of problems. However, as a cash service, it's fantastic. I use it for arthritic joints. I use it to help heal tendons. And I will often combine it with EPAT to get the best results possible. That is also something that I charge $1,000 for. And patients really appreciate the regenerative way in which we're addressing their problems. I choose not to use cortisone very often, and I offer amniotic injections, and people really appreciate that. Other cash services that we offer: laser care, Swift for warts, as well as I commonly am recommending EBM for compounded creams and vitamin supplements for a variety of things that we treat. There are many other things that people treat with cash services, and I would encourage you to embrace cash services. We can't just go by what insurance pays us. We have to expand the care that we provide. And in fact, in this time of the year, at the beginning of the year, with people having high deductibles, it's kind of cash services anyway, because people have to meet their deductibles before the insurance is actually paying for it. So if you're looking for ways to provide better care, as well as ways to increase your revenue, which ultimately helps your profitability, I would encourage you to embrace cash services. Some of the ones that I talked about are others. And we're going to talk more about these types of things at our webinar on profitability. And of course, at our annual meeting, we're really going to talk deeply about these things. Embrace cash services and have a great week.